Hi guys, it's April and I want to talk to you about 2017. Yeah, I know it is now 2018, but this is one of those videos that I didn't quite get out yet, and so now I am doing it. You're welcome. Today I want to talk about my top 7 books for 2017 because 7 and 7, I thought it was cute. Yeah. The first book that I want to talk about that just blew me away in 2017 is Sketchy Stories by Kirby Rosan. This is just a little notebook-esque type version of a lot of his doodle art. I absolutely love his art style and everything that he creates, which is why I have a lot of his coloring books as well. But each of these illustrations has a title and the date that he created them, and some of them, of course, have just explanations and everything, and I just enjoyed looking a little bit into his mind and how and why he creates what he creates. I always enjoy picking up books like this and just learning more about the things I love. Next is The Book of Dust, Lovelace and Babbage by Philip Pullman. This is a precursor to the whole His Dark Materials series that I truly enjoyed. This is a story of a young boy named Malcolm who actually interacts with Lyra's story at some point, and you start to learn how things got to where they were when His Dark Materials takes place. This is just the beginning of the Book of Dust series. I am really excited to see where this series goes, and the fact that we are back in this universe, so excited for it. I can't wait. This is probably something that I will be fangirling about for quite a while. Then there is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I did a whole review over this book because I just found the writing style of this story beautiful. It is a slow burn, and then you have really strong characters that I really truly enjoyed. It is set in the Russian wilderness, so you get some of that folklore in it as well. I just really liked it, and I am hoping to pick up the next book in this series at some point in the future, fairly soon. It just had that fairy tale-esque feel to it that I really truly enjoyed. Then there is A Wounded Name by Dot Hutchinson. I have said it many times before that this is a cover buy for me. This cover is done by Brooke Shaden, and I absolutely love her work, so I just picked it up, and I finally read it in 2017. And boy was I glad that I did. This is a Hamlet retelling in which we get to see more of Ophelia's point of view and just the whole mental mess that happens throughout this whole journey of Hamlet. It is also set in modern-ish day, so some of the concepts are more on that modern edge. The mental things that go on in this story, I don't even know how to describe how messed up all of it turned out to be, but how much I enjoyed it because it does feel authentic to what the whole Hamlet storyline was. Then we have Warbreaker by Brandon Sanderson. This is a beautifully told story that primarily focuses on 2 different women and how they are trying to save each other and their lands. It has a lot of strength to it, it has a lot of characters to it, and of course the world building itself is beautiful. Brandon Sanderson, he knows how to build worlds. Then there was Arcadium Unbound. This is a collective work of Brandon Sanderson that kind of bridges the gap between all of the universes that he has been creating. It also gives you a little bit more into each of those worlds as well. Inside this, there are some of my favorite stories. Mistborn: A History, which I had read previously before I got to this. I absolutely love how you get to see the whole Mistborn universe, both series spanned in that one novella. And I also love Edge Dancer. I love the character Lift in the Stormlight archives, and just seeing this whole story from her perspective and the shenanigans this girl gets up to. She is absolutely amazing and I love her to death. I just really like this whole collection. You got to see a little bit of everything, which was great. Even a little bit of some of the graphic novel work that Sanderson has done. And last but not least, this list would not be complete if I did not mention The Thrilling Adventures of Lovelace and Babbage by Sidney Padu. This graphic novel is amazing. I did a review on this one as well, but I did not expect to like this as much as I did. I am a nerd lover of Lovelace. The fact that she could have been one of the pioneers in the field that I am very much connected to in computer science. The fact that a woman had some of these concepts thought out before anybody else even started doing them amazes me to no end. And then of course, the things that Padu comes up for Lovelace and Babbage to deal with is just hilarious. It is so amusing. I loved it so much. And of course, all of it is annotated with footnotes, which sometimes is as long as the graphic panels themselves. There's so much packed into this bind up that I really want her to do more. I don't think there's going to be more, but I loved it so much and it was so well done. And I'm gonna stop gushing now. So those were my top 7 of 2017. It'll be interesting to see what 2018 brings, what kind of list that generates at the end of the year. But tell me down below what your favorite read of 2017 was, and I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.